Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Nat Walsh. Today we are going to do a sort of a video of a card that I did a long time ago. This one is going out to a friend of mine. We've got lots of bright bits of cardstock here, primary colours apart from my orange. We've got W+9 That Is All, which is a really great stamp set. Lots of mix and match little sentiments here. We're going to use I Just Miss Your Face, which I think it's just sweet. It's just nice. We've got a little punch here, which is a 1 centimeter wide punch. I'm just trying to figure out in my inches, but I think it is 3/8 of an inch, I think. So it's quite small. I've already pre-cut all these little bits of cardstock, and over on my blog I will link all the measurements. This black piece of cardstock is the usual 14.4 by 10 centimeters. The little white piece is 14.2 by 5.4. Okay, so that's where our little sentiment is going to be, and our Lego pieces are going to be overflowing off that black piece of cardstock. So I've played around with these sizing, and I'm just going to put these down and see how we like it. I will change that yellow. That yellow does, well, the yellow color is going to stay, but where they're all placed, I'm going to play around with it. Now I need to trim this down, this blue piece. It's just a little bit too long once I put all my elements down. So we're going to trim that down a little bit. Again, over on my blog will have the measurements of all these little pieces, and of course the list of things that we've used, and also just more photos. Okay, so what else? We're going to use a little bit of VersaFine. All this cardstock is just cardstock that I had in my stash, and I just picked out the nicest, brightest colors that we could go with. And then to mix it up, we added that orange in. I was just trying to find Lego pieces, like Lego color pieces, you know, sort of thing, the colors of the Lego, hopefully to mix and match. But I like how this is going. As I said, I made this card for a long time ago. The sentiment is all different. Some of the colors are all different, but a friend of mine wanted me to make this for her, so we are going to, I thought it was a good opportunity to do a video of it, of the whole how-tos. So I'm going to cut this short in a minute. You don't want to sit there and watch me punch out all my little bits of cardstock. There we go. So we've got them all here, and it's just scraps. This is a great way to use up your scraps. I literally had all these bits and pieces, and I just picked some pieces that would remotely go well and cut them down to a size that I wanted. Now I'm going to fiddle around with this stamp set for a little while, because I actually do not have my black foam pad in this. So when I close my door of my MISTI, it's not really going to grab my stamps. Well, it's going to grab the I Just, but not the Miss Your Face. I do end up with a little bit of a little gooby there. These things are really sticky. They stick to your nails. So I'm going to have to play with it a little bit, and I will adjust it as we go. I brought out my little grid paper, which is just something the local craft shop made. Mine's got covered in yellow. I really don't know where it's from, but it works fine. I can still see the grid. I don't really care. I'm not worried too much about cleaning it off. I do clean it off, but someone may have stuffed up and used it on the back. I don't know. I don't know why I haven't cleaned it, but that's what it is. Just trying to get my sentiment here straight, which is pointless because, as I said, I don't have the rubber foam, the foam pad in there, so this is not really going to work very well. So I'm going to try and give it a good press down, and yeah, quickly put that in. So there's not really much to tell you. I think it is the 22nd of December. I think I'm all organised for Chrissy. I have family coming down Christmas Eve. Unfortunately, I'm not going up to New South Wales this year. We had to cancel that, so we're going to head over west a little bit, and I don't know, check out Ballarat and check out that area and see how it all is, honestly. But yeah, a bit bummed. There was an outbreak in Sydney, and it was relatively close to where I was going to go. So they decided that if you were living in the red zone, or if you were visiting the red zone, you were going to have to hotel quarantine for 14 days. If you were in the orange zone, you were just going to have to watch for symptoms. If you were in the green zone, then you were fine. So, and because I couldn't really, if something happened and there was an outbreak in the area where I was going to be, which there shouldn't be, because it's pretty good, but it is still only 2 hours south of Sydney. We decided to cancel, it bummed me out a bit. But anyway, we're going to make the best of this, and we're going to have some fun. So we've stamped all our sentiments, and this is going to be the fiddly part, which I will again cut this all short, and you can't really see those bits, but in real life you can see them up. There we go. So we're all done. The next thing I'm going to do, which is a change on the card that I did originally. As I said, this was a I made this card a long time ago. We're going to bend a little, there's probably a name for it, but bend our little knobbly bits, just to give them, so they're not flat, because the Lego pieces have that little bit of curvature. So we're going to play with that and change that around. Just glue down our little white piece so I can get an idea of positioning. We've got our big foam tape, because this stuff is not as high, it's not as elevated as some of the other stuff. So we're just going to use this, and we're going to use some foam dots in the knobbly bits. That's what I'm going to call them. So here on out, known as the knobbly bits. I think I made this for my sons many years ago when they were very much into Lego and into enjoying all that stuff, but that was quite a while ago. So we're going to make this piece here into a 3. We've got another blue 1 piece, a couple of 2s, and a couple of 4s, like 2x2 and 1x4. So I've all glued all those down. I just didn't really think that you needed to sit there and watch me piece them all together. We're going to play with this a little bit, trying to figure out where I want the pieces. But I think it looks a little bit cute. I think so. Now we're going to go through again. I'm going to do some of these little knobbly bits, and then we're going to cut, because they are a little bit finicky, and I'm going to try and just place them down and piece them, trying to center them a little bit, so it is a little bit playful. So we're putting the 3 down. I will take the middle bit out. I will then try and place him in the center in between, so the spacing is right. And that's pretty much going to be with the other ones. I'm going to put them down, try and space them out properly, and then remove one and take the backing paper off and stick it down. So it's a little bit of a fiddly sort of thing doing all this stuff, but I think it worked out really well. Just was me. I'm not losing my voice, but my voice is deciding to well, it's on holiday, so it was deciding that was going to be it. Nick off. So there's not really much more I can tell you about this card. I think it's rather cute. I think it's very cute. This card is for Leslie from Little Bits in Keysborough. All her information will be down below. I would be honoured if you would like this video. It just helps my channel to grow. And also, if you're not already a subscriber, that would be a great honour if you could subscribe to my channel. If you hit the little bell, then you'll get notified whenever I upload a new video. I am heading away in the next couple of days, about a week. I think in about a week, so I'm hoping to get a couple of videos ready for you. But I'm currently running out of time, and as I said, my parents are down. Well, they will be down. So hopefully we'll smash them out in the next couple of days. We'll see what happens. I do hope everyone has a great Christmas. I think you'll probably... Just trying to think, what are we up to, the 22nd December? I don't think we'll get another video in before then. I think my next video will come out on Saturday, so it'll be all Boxing Day. So I do hope you have a really great Christmas. Very relaxing, very peaceful, and obviously very safe and healthy. And that's going to be pretty much the end of our card there. I'm going to run over my hand just to make sure I've got all my little dots glued down. This is our lucky last little one here. So yeah, I do hope you liked the video. I hope that everything oh my gosh, hoping that everything goes well. Thank you for stopping by. Take care.